Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, a Black Men's podcast where various Black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various Black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we got B.
What's up, y'all?
And we'll probably have some more people join in later. On your way in, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description podcast over there on YouTube if you want to get clips. Beyond that, we're also on Rumble, so make sure to check us out on Rumble. We are there. We also have a Twitter, which we're not really active on Twitter, but I do post in helpful links when I get them sent. So if I get like any good, links or whatever, I usually post it there. So if you want to get, certain good things, make sure to check that out too. And beyond that, let's go ahead and get started.
Like I said, man, a lot of us are just talking, man.
Yeah. And again, I wish people the best, man. If it ever does happen where they just give us money for reparations, or I wish these people a lot of success.
Yeah, of course.
I'm realistic and looking at the track record that these dudes are gonna blow that shit
exactly.
so fast.
Exactly. I mean, if you look at every lotto winner, I'm pretty sure 99% of them lost all their money within the first 5 years.
It's not 99%. I think it's like 95% of them end up worse than before they got the lottery money.
Okay.
So you're right. They did lose the money, but they end up worse because now they're in fucking debt.
Yeah.
What even even the guy now that hit the biggest jackpot in history, that fool, what are they gonna, we got lawsuits against him now? They saying that he stole a ticket from somebody else.
Oh shit.
That money's gonna be tied up for years. That dude probably gonna die before he get that money.
Damn. Yeah, it's a wrap for him then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I saw that story, I was like, what the hell? Yeah, they're like, nah, man, he stole that from somebody else. I was like, damn, we can't even win the lottery in peace no more.
Like I said, if I wasn't lying, I know one's gonna know about me.
Well, but dude, he held back for the longest time. But the thing is, they have to know about you unless you want to pay them off.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
That's true.
You know that they have to disclose your name and information unless you pay for them not to.
Right.
Crazy.
Whereas depending on how it is, that might be not that choice might not be too bad either. As a lucky man, get this much. Just don't tell no one I want. No, keep on. I won't act like I'm normal. Yeah, I will still be driving the same car. Everything. You will never know. I'm good like that. People, they will never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But when it comes, we got that reparation. A lot of us are gonna lose it. A lot of us. And hell, man. I even look at myself. I never had that type of money. I just prayed I don't want to lose that. When I talk, I would add myself to. I always talk about myself as well because there's a lot that I still need to grow in.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Dude, when I be hearing you talk, I'm like, God, see, I'm right.
Like, wait a minute, let me figure this out real quick. Hold on.
Like, huh? Wait, what?
It's just insane. I mean, I don't know, bro. It's insane, dude. I don't know.
Man.
It's like we're stronger as a group,
Right.
but it has to be a group of people that are like-minded in a direction.
Correct.
You can't have a bunch of Jeromes in your group talking about, yeah, man, what we need to do is go buy some liquor, okay, and sell it at the game. That doesn't make any sense. They sell alcohol at the game, yeah, but no, we gonna sell it for cheaper outside. Who the hell's gonna buy it outside? Look, no, man, they're gonna do it, bro. They're gonna do it. Trust me. People gonna do it. The next time the Lakers win, we just gonna buy, a bunch of malt liquor, and then we're gonna go down there and sell it on the parade route. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be drunk, fighting, and drinking. Great.
I'm like, okay, well, besides creating an ideal that's gonna put you in jail, how about
okay. We need to buy weed.
No. I'll point. You see those people over there, pushing around their cart selling hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Us black people, we create the best food, man. Our food tastes good. How come we don't have those pushing carts to sell some type of food, man?
Man, nobody want to do that. That's crazy, bro. Sitting out there all day selling stuff, smelling like French fries when you get home, man. No girl gonna want nobody that do that. We need to sell drugs.
Yeah, they be saying that so they know how much money they're actually making that day. So you have an event where it can hold 60,000 people inside there.
Mm-hmm.
60,000, and all those people are coming out of that stadium hungry. They're high, drunk. They want some food.
Yeah.
They want food. Do you know how much money you can make that day?
Dude, not even that. You know how what was the word? Iconic those bacon wrap hot dogs. Oh my god, that's like a LA staple right there, bro. The people that visit to go to the game will go get one of those because they hear everybody talking about it.
Dude, I'm at the job and I get those hot dogs.
Dude, I had what is LA Auto Show, the company I work for. Those guys were out of Canada. Right. And they came down to check out the booth and stuff, and they were like, "What's there to eat?" And I'm like, "Man, you gotta get one of them hot dogs from outside from the dude on the corner." They went out there and they were like, "Oh yeah, these things is good." I was like, "Yeah, that shit's delicious."
Because I'd rather go out and get that $5 hot dog compared to having to pay $25 for some nachos, and nachos alone not to add the extra $10 for the drink and so forth, so forth. You could go outside, pay $5, and you get a hot dog, a bag of chips, and some of them actually have a drink with them for $5.
I mean, shit. Sometimes you can hustle. You can negotiate with them dudes. Like, nah,
you can.
I ain't paying that. Man, fuck that. How about 2 for 10? Let's do it. Not
you
1
can.
for 8, 2 for 10. Let's do it.
You can, yeah. I seen them plenty of times.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah,
and it's good, and they literally cook the shit in front of you. But I don't know, man. It's like the drive everybody has is like diminishing because, again, like I said, it makes more sense too. You keep giving these dudes money to do nothing, then eventually they're gonna be used to doing nothing.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things us as people we did was accept their free shit, bro. We accepted the free shit, man, and we should have never did that, man. And you have that we accepted the welfare. We accepted the free housing, for the food stamps, and now we're accepting this, bro.
People are like, well, you need that to survive. Well, yeah, but you don't need it for a long period of time. I get it.
Right.
If you need like an emergency situation, okay,
Right.
yeah, I get it. But you can all like you should always be work off of it, not to just be like, oh, I'm getting this. So
Right. This was why I was telling Shivy. I was like, look at everyone needs a helping hand in life. You never know what happened to that person that fell off so far. He needs some assistance. He needs some help. I get it.
mm-hmm.
But to live off that shit, like you just said, to live off it and stay on it forever and ever and ever, that should not be a thing, man. You should be good on your own within this would be nice, a 2-year time frame.
Because you're gonna pass it down generation to generation.
Yeah. How do your kids look at you, seeing that you're home all day?
Huh.
You ain't working. They're sure ain't passing down those skills or anything down to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember. I remember just when I got in trouble, I had to do community service, and and up there, it was at a church. I saw my high school coach. He got caught with weed. And then some few other elders that I know through my dad.
Mm-hmm.
They started to talk about the grandma recipes that they used to cure their sicknesses back in the days.
Yeah.
And they're just saying all these different recipes. I'm here, I'm like, bro, what, yo, you guys, I don't think you understand what type of information that you have. Look, if you got put all that information, if you got to write it down for me, put all that information together, I will put together a book. I will illustrate it. I'll do all the graphic design works. I will get the printing, and I'll even get the publishing done.
Damn. That sucks, bro.
But all I just need is that information. And you guys were going to get paid for it.
Man, that sucks. Hey, bro.
All I need the info. And they said, "Oh no, young buck, nah, you gotta pay us now for the information." So I'm like, bro, we're all in this. We're all not making money right now, bro. We're in community service.
Man.
But if you guys would just give me that knowledge, give me that knowledge, and we could all make money.
Man,
and this was a year. This was a year before the pandemic.
Hey, guy with the glasses. Man, I'm glad that you didn't do that, because I'm happy that you ended up staying on the podcast instead of doing that, because you would have never been heard from again, bro.
Sure.
You do know a year before the pandemic, 16 of I think it was like 16 of the greatest healers in the world died mysteriously.
Wow.
And then the pandemic hit, so they were like, "Oh no, people don't know how to cure this." No. Yeah. So you put. I mean, just like what's his name? Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
They killed that dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, oh man, bro, you can't really go against Western medicine that openly without getting shot at. So I mean, man, I'm glad you didn't take that deal. You would have made a lot of money, but you wouldn't have been around to spend it. You would be in Guantanamo hole somewhere or dead. I don't know.
Right. But the thing is, okay, I my life is at risk. But what angers me is that was $1 million ideal that could have been if they just would have passed that shit down. Mm-hmm. They're holding all that information, wasn't going to do nothing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that all that information, they're going to die with it.
Yeah, hell yeah, because they don't want to die faster.
Hey, okay, I'll put my name on that mug. I'll leave the name off, and I'll still pay them.
I'm telling you, you wouldn't have been able to cash a lot of checks because they would have tore your ass up, boy. You would have been walking to the bank one day and mysteriously got ran over by 17 cars. Like, how did he get hit by 17 cars? I don't know. Why was he walking to the bank anyway? I don't know. And why was it 2 in the morning? I don't know. Were the only people around were those 17 cars? I don't know. It's tragedy, though. It's tragedy. I was like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, all the money for the book burned up in a fiery crash, and now all the books are destroyed. Damn. That's cold-blooded. And any copies of it, any manuscripts of it were then seized by the government in some Ponzi scheme that came out about the cryptocurrency that you had that happened to be communist coins. I was like, that all that happened to the guy with the glasses? Damn. That motherfucker was living a double life. Yep. Tragic. Tragic. Don't trust anything that motherfucker said. He got those remedies from China. Damn. Bro, I don't know, man. It's interesting, but like,
you got a point there.
I'm telling you, bro. Dude, look it up, man. There's been so much mysterious shit that have happened to those dudes. I'm like, what? They just all just randomly just died, huh? Yeah, all of them. Nope. They didn't want nobody talking about all you got to do is take some bladderwrack and then meditate for 10 minutes and then get some orange juice and you be straight. Oh, like, what? That's all I got to do? Nope.
I remember I watched a guy who he was he had his own laboratory, so he was saying like, look, I can get any virus or I can get any virus, medicine, wherever, anywhere, whenever I want to, but the one virus I cannot get is I cannot order any type of COVID viruses at all.
Hell no. Hell no. They don't want you to figure that out. That was the money. You know how much money they made off that?
Yeah.
Man. Now they suing the farm. What they suing the companies that was distributing the drugs and shit. I'm like, what? These dudes is going down.
Mm-hmm.
And society is too busy fighting over all this other to pay attention to everything else that's going on around us.
Mm-hmm.
And again, black people don't want to sit there. It doesn't matter anyway. You could put a bulletin in front of black people that, look, they coming fuck y'all up, and these dudes would not listen. It would have to come out on BET or something. Medea would have to do a special on it. Man.
It's all facts, bro.
Bro, man. Okay, everybody, I'm on this podcast, so everybody knows I'm black. But man, dude, I'm just like, can we do better? Can we do a little bit better? Not much, just a little bit.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Can't do it. We can't do it. Okay. Here's another amazing thing.
All right.
Over here, there's a school. It's a junior college. It's not a junior college. It's a middle college.
Okay.
Not too many people have heard about it, but it's basically a college that attaches to your high school.
Okay.
And like me and my brothers and stuff, we've all been researching this school to see like how it works and everything. It's pretty cool. But there is a school which is predominantly white over here that they're literally making like history right now because they have 68 students at the school that are gonna be graduating from high school and college within 2 weeks of each other.
Wow.
So literally they'll have a high school diploma and then 2 weeks later they'll have an associate's degree
Wow.
because they went to this other school, you know?
Wow.
So
That's
basically,
tough.
it's like they skipped high school and then just graduated from college.
Man, that's
But
what's up. Man.
but here's the other crazy ass part. Like I read about it and I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, got 68 of these dudes. Yeah, that's dope. Then it says between the 68 of them, they will graduate with 203 degrees.
Damn.
Yeah. So them dudes wasn't just like, yeah, you got this general ed associates. No, they topping business degrees and administration and market. I'm like, dude, so each one of them was getting like 4 or 5 degrees. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Damn. They was blowing it up. Like each one of them graduated with like 3, 4 degrees.
Oh man, true.
So now it's
Wow.
like you a 17-year-old cat, 4 degrees under your belt, posted up, just fresh out of high school.
Oh man. Oh man, they're gonna kill the game, bro.
I'm like, wait a minute. And I mean, they're just normal little high school dudes.
Wow.
But I'm like, what would happen if we did something like that in the inner cities? What if we had one of these little college things in Compton or Watts or something? That motherfucker would get shot up and graffitied and everybody be scared to go there.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where nobody would want to spend the money to even think about attempting to do it.
Exactly. You know, and the sad part is because it's like all the Watts, Compton, or whatever. I said all they need is just a good little workshop up there to teach those kids some trade skills.
Yeah.
You know, to help them with computers, to help to do read and do math, and to help to have some type of trade skills like being a mechanic, electrician, or something to teach those kids those type of skills. And I think that alone will help those kids start to do better in school and do well within life.
Really? But think about it. Okay, now I'm not knocking what you said. Like I agree because we've talked to the youngsters over here, and I'm like, yeah, you guys need a trade. You know, you should always have a trade to fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my double edge about it. How come you said, yeah, in Watson Compton, these dudes need to learn how to be mechanics and electricians and shit, learn trades. But over here, they're like, these kids need to get started on their college careers in high school. They need to better themselves by at least coming out with 2 degrees before they even step foot out of high school. They spend they spend 1 year at their high school.
Yeah.
And then after that, they go to the middle college.
Right.
And that middle college is actually on the campus of the college over here.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, the only time they really go back to the high school is if they play sports at the high school.
Right.
So any other time, they just go to that school and they learn and they go to college.
Right.
And that's how they get ahead.
Right.
Why the hell do we sit here and say, well, black people, yeah, we need to send these dudes to AD-Do and Roto-Rooter and shit, learn how to be plumbers, you know, because that's all they're going to be good for is going and unclogging shit. Why can't they be better? Why can't, like I said, why can't they have this kind of a college setting where these people get ahead? Or do they have it and they just don't know about it? Well, how come the career center's not teaching them about this shit? Fuck the careers. How come the parents aren't trying to be better? Because they want to tell their kids like everybody else, oh, well, I didn't do good in school. So, I mean, I get it why you don't. What the hell is that?
Well, I remember on here, I was complaining about how the hell these parents didn't know that their kids were failing in school, and you told me that there's no excuse anymore for them to not know, because all they had to do was go onto the website and see how their kids are doing.
Real time. You can look at it.
If they can't even do that,
no, they can't. Plenty of, because they don't, they care, but they like, well, it's your life. You need to understand what you're doing is going to affect you. It's not going to affect me. I get it. I used to say that shit too, but I used to say it as an empty threat. No, you was gonna get your ass to school and get an education, but I was like, if you fuck up, it's your life. Well, it is, but it ain't. Okay, it's not yours yet. Once you become a big time adult, yeah, then it's your life to fuck it up. But man, but just do your damn work. But they can't do that because they're like, well, we got to worry about all this other shit, gang violence, and keeping it real and being true to the streets. And I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. And then everybody's like, the only way to get ahead is to move out of town. No, that's not the only way to get ahead. It's just the easiest way.
Well, that's why I said, I think it's she who called me harsh, but I said that a lot of these, if you're still claiming to be a gangster and all that, you got to go, bro. I'm sorry. If these neighborhoods is going to survive, well, at this point, we don't own the neighborhood right now anyway. Yeah. Because it's already gentrified and everyone else is taking over. Well, wherever new neighborhood we go to, these hoods, all these guys that's causing chaos, they gotta go, man. We gotta be like El Salvador, man. How they listen, man? Fuck human rights laws, man. Go in there and arrest all these motherfuckers.
But
we need to clean it, man.
well, this is the crazy thing too. Like I've talked to dudes from other countries and shit like that, and they have one like they had a question like they don't understand. Like they said there's bad places everywhere.
Right.
Said, but if you go to another country and you go to the bad place, people will tell you like, hey, you probably shouldn't hang around here because this is not a good place.
Right.
People will say, all right, bet. He said, nobody needs to tell you that shit over here.
Right.
When you go to Compton and Watts and all that shit, you feel in danger.
Right. That's true.
Like they were like, just the aura of the atmosphere means you don't belong here.
That's true.
They said, why is that? I was like, because they don't give a fuck about their town.
Mm-hmm.
What was it in Japan? In Japan, they yes, they do get them on like internet and shit at an earlier age. They get them into the digital stuff, but they also I think it was over there. That's where they have the kids take an hour out of their school day to clean.
Right.
So they have to take pride in the school. They have to, they have to sweep and they have to mop and they have to clean the bathrooms. These motherfucking kids got to do that. Right. They technically don't need janitors.
Right.
But they said they don't do that to be disrespectful because they were like, yeah, in America, they would think you're fucking teaching my kid how to scrub a toilet. How fucking dare you? But it's not that. They just want you to take pride in shit that you fucking are at.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Like anything that involves hard labor, we look at it as some type of slavery shit. And the NC will go, oh, they're treating our kids like slaves. Oh, the white supremacists, this, that. It's like, bro, well, but obviously they're not cleaning their houses.
Yeah.
If you do you clean your own bathroom? Do you clean your own room? Do you,
No.
If you work on that 9 to 5 job at McDonald's, well, guess what? You're gonna be assigned to clean the fucking bathroom.
Yep. And that's
right?
when they don't want to do it and they quit. That's why the bathrooms always look like shit.
Yeah. Like
what's the fucking? I'm like, what's the point? What are y'all teaching these kids?
Right.
My baby don't need to learn how to do that. He gonna be TikTok famous. Yeah.
All right. So, okay, let's say that you do become TikTok famous. What the fuck does that even mean?
That means
he still got to clean his room. He still got to clean his room.
That means he can afford a maid, and he gonna have females that'll do that shit for him.
I mean, I guess.
Or a boyfriend. Hey, it is. He got to be awoke now, or he could have a boyfriend that could clean it up. I don't know. It doesn't just have to be a girlfriend now. It could be a boyfriend.
How's that? I enjoy cleaning up my own shit. I enjoy doing outside work. I know everyone knows this. The only thing I fucking hate to do is folding clothes. But but I still got to do it though. I find every single day the first thing I do, well, of course, pray, and then I go outside and water the plants.
Okay,
that shit is so peaceful to me, bro. I wouldn't even want to pay no one to do that shit. That's my joy. I find joy in wash my car, cleaning the house and shit. As long as no one's bothering me, I find joy in that shit.
Man,
I can do that shit,
I didn't even go front too. Like, one of the coolest things we usually do during the years, we take a vacation up to the mountains as a group of us.
Oh, nice.
And it's like away from the city. You can just wake up in the fresh air and not worry about shit. Just go outside, enjoy the nature a little bit. It's great.
Right. I remember. Well, I gotta do it again, but I went to the Grand Canyon for a week, and with me and some friends, and we actually was camping,
mm-hmm.
And man, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I woke up at it was like 4:00 in the morning, had to take a piss, man. And I felt that breeze going through that was the best feeling ever.
He was like, "This is how the cavemen did it, yo."
That was the best feeling ever. I was like, shit. Well, I don't know why that shit feels so good.
But think about it, though.
Yeah, man.
Why don't the inner city kids, man, do shit like that?
Man,
to where they can say there's a difference.
I mean, that's my problem that I have, especially with LA people, is that they never been nowhere outside the city walls.
Yeah.
They think going to the Hollywood Hills is a real hiking trip and shit like that. And it's like nah, bro, nah, go inside the Angeles Forest. Go where the Lake Silverwood, Lake Gregory, go around there, go hiking the shit. It's gonna work your legs motherfucking death, man. But once you get to that destination, bro, it's the most peaceful thing ever, man. To look at that view while I had to look at the smog of LA. Man, bro.
Just be out there.
To be out there, man. And that's another thing that we lost as a society, man. We lost how to be spiritual, man. We lost our souls in this shit, bro. We we need to go take breaks to be out there in nature, man. Feel that wind, splash between your face, man. Jump in the water, bro. We got all these beaches, and no one want to jump in the water.
Hell no. Fish go in there. Gross. I mean, that was one thing I did tell people about taking like cruises and shit. Like airplanes are cool, but I like going on a cruise just because you have to disconnect from as soon as that motherfucker leaves the shoreline. There's no option, bro. You can't use your phone. You can't communicate. The only way you communicate is by going to the other room and knocking on the door.
Yep.
Or running into that person somewhere on that cruise ship.
Right.
Dude, I'm not even fucking. Have you ever taken a cruise?
Yeah.
How long?
One time though.
How long?
Was
it like 3 days? Was it like 3 days?
Yeah. It was it was actually 4 days.
Yeah.
4
The
days.
one to Mexico.
Huh?
The one to Mexico?
No. Man, it was a while. So we was in Florida.
Oh, okay.
And we took this cruise out there to some island.
Okay.
So it took a few days to get there, and then a few days back. I think 2 days to get there, and then 2 days to come back. And yeah, even though that cruise a little bit for older folks, but there's some girls on there. I have fun, but
but take a 7 or a 10 day. You can't use your phone. You don't know if the world is under attack.
There's no cell phone service out there.
There's no TV. There's no cell phone. There's no news. The only newspaper you get is the one they send you every morning, telling you what's going on the cruise that day.
Right.
So you are completely, whether you want to or not, disconnected from society. You do not know. The first time I did it, it was real weird. Like, you did not know what the fuck was going on till you got back to shore.
Right.
You were just forced to live in that city.
That's true.
It's like a little city.
That's true. Yeah. Literally.
In international waters, too.
Literally.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm. But I gotta tell you a story about when I was on that cruise.
Uh-oh.
So I was talking to this girl on that cruise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to go on an adventure to explore the cruise, and she was down to go. And we was kicking it, was cool, we was laughing and shit like that. We hopped on the elevator, and on the Titanic, they went to the bottom of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And that's we had like all the cars and stuff, and they went in one car, and they did their thing.
Yeah.
So I actually found that floor, bro. I found that floor on the cruise. I looked at her, I was like, yo. I'm like, hey, yo, let's go. Let's go. It feel like one of the lifetime opportunities, right? I was preparing to move. I was ready to go. I was like, look at it. This ain't gonna be another time in your life that we could remake a Titanic moment. Let's come on, let's go. I'm down. We're on vacation. No one gonna know and shit.
Man,
she was so scared, bro. She was not down for nothing, man. I was so disappointed. Once we got to the top deck, bro, I was like, I'm going to my bed.
He's like, don't ever speak to me again.
Yeah, don't ever. I was so hurt, bro.
I mean, and then think about it. You don't have to exchange no information. Once you get off that, you done. Like, hey, don't look for me ever again.
Yeah. I told her, no one ever know about this shit.
Man.
And she fucked up, man.
He's like, she said, man. But it sounds like you didn't take advantage of all of this shit on there, like the clubs and stuff.
No, I did all that shit. I did the clubs. The top entertainment with the swimming pool and the slides in the boat games. I did all that. I ate all the food in the fucking world.
Go to the karaoke bar, get down over there.
I literally did everything on that cruise. But I said bang me a fucking chick, bro.
Oh man, come on now, that's part. Man. And you get it to ignore her for the rest of the cruise. Like, cool, I ain't never gonna see this chick again. And she don't have my information. She don't even have our real name.
Exactly, man.
My name is James D, not Steven.
Yeah. Oh, very good. No, I was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I was good, man. And then she fucked on my face. And then, I was lucky we returned back home, bro. Man. And then
dude, that shit it's crazy because you can live like you're in the now, but you're disconnected from I feel that these kids need to do that just so they can see the world is bigger than where they're at, so they don't have to live in that pod.
And you remember how we were discussing about this, that there's really nothing to do besides just going to a club or a lounge?
Yeah.
Now that we're missing that activity, bro. That activity just going out by yourself or with a group of friends and exploring new shit, man. Yeah. And especially the next generation coming up, they don't ever have a clue, man.
Nope.
They never left their city. They never left their state. They never been on a long train ride or the Greyhound bus. They never been on none of that shit, man. They never took the plane. They never been on the boat. You know, they don't go to museums. They don't go to a opera or something, or to go listen to jazz music. Something that's just different, man. They don't do that, man.
And I mean, their whole thing is like they go through these like FBLA or something like that, or Black Student Union, and they give them the opportunity to go to like some college, or they go to like Disneyland or Magic Mountain or something.
Right.
But what if they took all that money and then shipped these little dudes out on a cruise, or they shipped them to, the Grand Canyon or so? There has to be programs that do that.
Right. Yeah,
but then you still have to program these kids not to be little idiots when they get out there, because then you don't want to go to the Grand Canyon or up in the mountains and then start seeing crypt signs all over the damn place.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
How did he get a can of spray paint up here?
I remember this was in middle school, bro. Our school had a trip where we literally went to the mountains and camped for a whole week out there, or we were using lounges, wood lounges, and that was so cool, bro. Throughout that whole week, we was out there learning how to survive, hiking the mountains with. It was just me and my buddies. It was cold. I lost my glasses up there. So half of the trip I couldn't see shit, but I knew I was having
Over here is the elementary schools. The elementary schools over here will take you up to the mountains, and there's a camp with A-frames. And they all sit in little A-frames, and then they go on hikes, and they do all that.
They do all that, yeah.
I'm like, why aren't they giving that to these predominantly Black schools though?
I don't know, man.
Budget cuts? Because I mean, there's got to be some way that these kids can make that happen.
Right.
Maybe we need to look into that.
I'll look, see. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to go up there with them because I don't want my wallet stolen in the middle of the night. Badass kids.
But we can get the information to see why it's not happening.
Yeah, I mean that would be something cool to see it, to do inquiries into it, see if it could. That's how you instruct change, but people don't want to do it.
Right.
They want to sit there and talk about, well, it costs more to put a kid in prison than it takes to put a kid in college. I'm like, that's cool, but how much does it take to invest 1 weekend a month into homies in your community? I think it's a whole lot less than college.
So you say like these parents can't give up $30 each to get a bus to go on a field trip somewhere? Even let's say even to the beach. I know most of those kids ain't even been to the beach. To go to the beach, to go to the zoo, to go to the LACMA, the Los Angeles Museum, those type of they can't. Every parent can't chip in $30 so they can get a bus a bus to go down there for a day.
No, because they feel that the school should be supplying it. So the school supplies what they can, and what they can is shit. And all it does is leave these kids going, well, because all the white schools get it, we don't. That's just, and it starts that cycle.
But even okay, so my elementary school, there's a lot more white kids than black kids, right? But for us to be able to do, the school can only do so much. But for us to go on those extra special trips, the teachers, they asked the parents if they could chip in money so they could go on to those to go on to those trips. When I was elementary, I would never been able to go to the zoo and all those other trips if the parents didn't chip in money to go down there. And the parents don't want to get involved. They don't want to put in no money, even though it's $30. What I know they have. They don't want to.
They ain't got that. They got to buy weed.
But they can do their hair every week, wear makeup, have Jordans and all this other bullshit.
Well, you gotta have that in that part of town. Kidding me? If you ain't got J's on, you ain't nothing.
All right, man.
So once again, I want to thank y'all for checking out another episode of Fit the Description. I want to thank B and James for being on the podcast. Make sure on your way out to like, subscribe, follow whatever it is on different platforms. Also, make sure to check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description podcast on YouTube, so you can get smaller form factors of it. We also do Saturday shorts over there. So beyond that, I want to thank y'all for checking out the podcast, and we will be back next week with a new episode. Have a good one.